you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I have my measuring tape and I also have my phone. So on Instagram, I went live yesterday and I said, hey, I'm gonna go do this bedroom thing. You guys, ask your questions, ask away. And so a lot of you did. So let me just go ahead and pull this up. People who are, okay, so I'm getting questions asking, can I make my bed? And I will do a morning routine video where I detail everything on the bed. Give me about a week to 2 weeks. I have to go out of town. When I come back, I'll do that. So someone wanted to know how I settled on the color scheme. I actually touched on it on the 5 tips. I really just try to figure out how I wanted to feel in the room. Not only that, I already had a lot of my fabric samples on hand, like the bed, I had the rug sample, and I pretty much just went into my office, got on my color reel, and started playing around with some colors and seeing it. I think I had like 6 colors. I sampled it on the wall, and once I figured out which one, like when I woke up in the morning, which one I was gravitating to the most is what I ended up going with. And this color here is called Frosty White. It looks gray, almost white on camera sometimes, but the color is actually a greenish blue. So depending on how much light you're getting in your space, you can see some green or you can see some blue. And it also has like a little bit of a gray tone to it. But in this room here, it's giving me more of a blue than it is the green. And then at night, it gives off a green. A lot of the questions are asking about the sheet and also the comforter. I don't do comforter sets like at all because I just don't have good luck with them whatsoever. I've taken them to the dry cleaners and spent 50, 60 bucks trying to get them clean. Never happens. I've taken it to the laundromat, used the biggest washer, which is about 10 bucks. Didn't come out right. So now what I do is I do the down insert. I have a feather down and then I have an alternative down. I love both. You can go to Bed Bath & Beyond to find it. I go to Home Goods. I go to JCPenney. I go to TJ Maxx. I really go anywhere when I'm looking for sheets. I'm always looking for like 600 and above. You don't have to do that. I just find it to be a lot more comfortable. And the more I wash it, I realize it gets softer. So I do look for a good enough thread count on my sheets. So I really do go every and anywhere when I'm looking for my bedding. If you guys remember back in the day, like you could do like a bed in a bag. I think they still have them. So I've created like my own bed in a bag. So I'll have my sheet, I'll have my my duvet, of course the insert, and then I'll have the coverlet. I just randomly mishmash things and then I put them together and you guys see that in result. So one of the questions is, what is the measurements for the fireplace and the bump out? So I did a whole video on this fireplace. I will highly recommend that you guys go check that out. I left the link for the insert and everything on there. I will leave it in a card right here so that way you guys can check it out. So for the framing of the fireplace is a 2x4. So the side profile is only 4 inches, okay? Let me double check that really quickly. Yeah, the side profile is 4 inches. The entire width of the fireplace, I want to say it's like 52. It's 56. The side profile is 4 inches. The overall width is 56. Let me just say this, and maybe I'm tripping or whatever, but when you guys ask me for like the fireplace measurement, to me, I don't know why, you have to take the measurement from whatever your wall is. So because my wall was as wide as it was, and let me just share something with you guys really quickly, because I want this to make sense, okay? What I did, because the fireplace was going to be on this wall, I opened my door, right? And you guys are going to hear the kids. When I opened my door, I measured from here to where the wall ended to figure out how wide I wanted my fireplace to be. And that's how I came up with at least anywhere from the 55 to the 60. And then I went online to look for my fireplace insert. So the door is what's going to offer the clearance to you in order for you to figure that out. I don't really feel like asking me for the measurement of the fireplace is going to assist you. You have to use your room, your space to figure out. Your fireplace does not have to be the 56. You can do a 30. You can do a 40. You just have to find your insert. And the next thing you want to do is make sure your fireplace, this is my personal opinion, just my personal opinion now. make sure your fireplace is either the same size or bigger than your TV. Don't have like this huge TV and this little tiny thing up underneath it. To me, just looks kind of crazy. That's just my personal opinion again, but I'm gonna highly suggest, if you're gonna do it, make sure that the fireplace at least fits inside of the framing, and then your TV is a bit smaller. That way it looks cohesive. So the question is like, what inspired me to pick the pieces in my home? When it comes to furniture selection, I am about longevity, and I also want it to look pretty. So I'm probably looking for longevity, durability first, and then I do the pretty. So when it comes to case goods, which is going to be the side tables, dressers, and all that stuff, I already know the two companies that I would go to that are pretty much in my price point. So I already know like where I'm gonna go. It's just really piecing it out and making sure that I measure every single thing in the space to make sure it's gonna fit, and then I can make up my mind. My bachelor chest was not my first and original selection. I actually had something else picked out, and then I was like, ooh, I can actually go a little bit bigger, and so I did. What size are the pillows on my bed? So I have 26 by 26. I'll turn the camera real quick so you guys can see. This is a 26 by 26, 22 by 22, 18 by 18. Let me just say now, that arrangement can look very, very different for you depending on the size of your bed and also the style of your home. When it comes to like your mattress and your pillow, that's something that you're gonna just have to go into the store and lay on and try and feel. And that's exactly what I did. There's not like some secret to buying a mattress. You really have to lay on it to figure out, especially if you already have a mattress that you're considering to be problematic. Find out what's the problem. Is it too soft? Is it too firm? And that way you can kind of have a direction with your mattress. So someone said, what is the brand of my bed? It's Bernhard. I don't think there's like one thing that I've purchased that I haven't shared. So I would highly recommend just going down my feed and finding these videos, because they're definitely there. The rug in my bedroom is from Syria. Someone asked me yesterday, did I actually pay that much for the rug? And I'm embarrassed to say I did. I could not find what I was looking for. And when I found this rug, I fell in love with it online. But then when I went to market and I seen the rug in person, I was just like, daggone it, why I had to see it? And then I felt it, and then I touched it, and now that I've had it professionally clean, I am very happy that I did. Would I do it again? No, I wouldn't, because it was just like too much. But I do love the rug. It was a great investment, and I know that it's going to be here for a while. Basically, this rug converts to like a 10 by 14. Someone said, what is the rug up under your bed? I did the 10 by 14. You don't have to do a 10 by 14. You can actually measure your room, measure your bed, and figure out what's going to be the best size for your room. Will you be offering pillow covers and inserts? I am. The reason why the drapery came out before the pillows is I'm actually waiting on labeling. And not only that, because the pillows is such a huge thing, I want to say there's 20 different options of inserts. I had to get some stuff situated with my registration and the actual trademark. So that's what I'm waiting on now. My logo is trademarked. My name is trademarked, everything is done, but I had to submit in some documentation, so I'm waiting on getting that back, and then I can publicly do that. What size is my bed? It is a king size bed. Where did I get the day bed in front of my bed? That was actually purchased from Overstock. Some of you guys said you have found it on Amazon, you found it on Wayfair. You can definitely check it out so that way you guys can see it. Suggestions on where to find a budget friendly version of my nightstands. So the bachelor chest, you guys, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know. Maybe you can check like a consignment store or something like that. I did check a few consignment stores. A lot of times I would see one, but they wouldn't have a second one, or it would be scratched up so bad that it was just like there's no point in even purchasing it. You may want to check like American Signature, Ashley Home Stores. A lot of their case goods tend to last really long. I actually had the original bookcase in my office from American Signature, which I loved. If I'm going to be 100% honest with you, the bachelor chest is from Lexington. And if you know anything about Lexington, I'm gonna say you just can't dupe it. You're either gonna get it or you're not gonna get it. It's kind of like asking for a dupe to a Chanel bag. It's like, we all know it's not Chanel, sweetheart. Like, that's just what it is. It's like just don't buy it. You know what I'm saying? So it's nice. It's really, really nice. And I'm not just saying it's nice because it's my house and stuff like that. I'm saying it's nice just because even in like the fabric for the bed, it has like some shimmer stuff. So if you were to actually come into my room, I'm going to say this very loosely, it's borderline glam with the golds, with the shimmer on the fabric on the bed, the hardware and stuff. But on camera, it doesn't look like that because you really can't see a lot of the shimmer and shine on the fabric. But when you're actually standing in the space, I would consider my bedroom to be contemporary glam is what I would describe it as, because I can see the fabric and I can see all the shimmers. And even my drapery has like some shimmery. It's going to be really nice, y'all, when the drapery goes up in here. So that's pretty much it, you guys. Most of the questions were pertaining to the size of my bed, the bedding, the size of my fireplace, and just like overall like how to put the space together or how to put a space together, which you can check the 5-tip video. When it comes to this area right here, this was purchased from a trade. I'm gonna plan to do the one in California because I've heard there's other stores that I haven't heard of, so I would like to go. These sconce lights, I do use them. They do work. They are on dimmers. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh yeah, you can see that. All right. These are from Keshler, okay? They're absolutely beautiful, and I'm actually really surprised how nice they complement the trim on this because I didn't have them next to the one I did this, so it went really well. The console table is from Bernhardt, which you guys asked that too. I got this from Overstock a few years ago. If you don't like silk florals, what you can do, you can always purchase a vase, get some fresh flowers, and do what you do. I'm sure you guys have seen that I don't have a lot of plants in here. I'm personally just not a plant person, and I'm not gonna fake the funk by getting a plant to put in here just to have it in here. But if you are, 100% do that. Do your silk florals. You can do fresh flowers. You can do whatever you like. From my personal experience, from my own personal experience, when I've worked with a client and just from sheer love, like wanting to help, wanting to see their space come together. But I find myself going into a dozen more stores than if I had a client who already came to the table with a budget and they knew what they wanted and I know what stores I can already shop at. So you can definitely do it, but understand that it may not come together in 2 months. It may not come together in 3 months. It may just take a little bit more time. And hey, you know what? You may be one of those people where you woke up one day, you went to the Goodwill and everything was in the store. I know YouTube makes it look that easy, right? But in my experience, I haven't had that happen. And even when I was trying to get my room done on a $1,500 budget, I wasn't that lucky. You know, I went to IKEA. And I got some stuff. I went on Craigslist and I got some stuff. Now you have Facebook Marketplace where you can find things. So those resources will help you get things faster. I know my struggle for me is my taste doesn't change just because my budget don't match what the heck I want. So keep that in mind also. But that's pretty much it for the video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. All right, I will see you guys next time. If for some particular reason there was a question that you guys didn't ask, and I know this is on YouTube and I'm doing Instagram, please feel free to just ask down below and I'll do my best to answer. All right, have a great day.